we'll meet a personality known as Padre Pistolas or Gunz. If I ask you who this person is and what sort of influence he has had in Mexico and elsewhere, I doubt you know anything about him. Nonetheless, in today's video, I will discuss every important fact about him that will suffice as if you met Padre Pistolas. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. What results do you get when you search the term Padre Pistolas? Well, most likely some information. So, who exactly is Padre Pistolas? Padre Pistolas, real name Alfredo Gallegos Lara, is a well-known parish priest in the little town of Chucandiro, which is located in the heart of Michoacán, 200 miles west of Mexico City. Do you know that Michoacán is one of the poorest and most troublesome states in Mexico? It's also President Felipe Calderon's home state. Not only that, but that location is also notorious for manufacturing methamphetamine and marijuana, and a large number of immigrants are frequently deported to the United States. But why does Padre Pistolas choose to remain here? Well, I believe the answer is in his words. He stated that all that's left for the inhabitants of this region is faith, and it's his obligation to assist them in maintaining or restoring their faith and hope. Wow, this is incredible. It's more like claiming he remained because he cared about the people, even though the state is infamous for being the site of a brutal turf war that has taken many lives. As I see it, those caught in the crossfire are youngsters, some of them orphans, who would face a sad Christmas and January 6th, Three Kings Day, without Padre Pistolas. So, that's why Padre Pistolas is there, and he also stated they are innocent children who need to believe in El Niño Dios, the Christ child, and the good of mankind. What I've seen, like some others, is that Padre Pistolas sees his duty as ministering to individuals who occasionally get up on the wrong side of the border or the law. His parishioners are frequently lonely women who walk into his chapel and complain about absent husbands and broken families, widows and mothers who lost their husbands or sons and daughters to drug violence, and fathers who return home from places like Dallas and feel like strangers in their land. This demonstrates that the majority of his parishioners are emotionally troubled in some way. What I find amusing about this priest is that he warns and lectures his parishioners, particularly immigrants who leave or do not spend enough money home to maintain their families. If he's not caught doing this, he's either repairing the community or is a member of it. Aside from all of this, there was one thing that Padre Pistolas despised: adultery. He despises guys who cheat on their marriages with big domineering American women up north, only to harm their families in Mexico. Nonetheless, his parishioners adored him. According to one of them, Padre Pistolas frequently set us straight and hold us accountable for our activities. But no matter how flawless this man appears to be, he still faces criticism regularly, even from the Catholic Church, due to his outspoken demeanor and gun-toting methods. I'm sure you're wondering what I meant. Padre Pistolas often carries a gun. According to him, most of his close friends have been shot. Not only that, but his church was broken into and 3 of his trucks were taken. He carries the gun for safety, especially when he travels to rural communities to perform last rites for drug traffickers or listen to a widow's confession. To him, these are hazardous villages, but he claims he has never fired his pistol and has no plans to do so. But if he's met with a difficult circumstance, he has the right to protect himself. Wow, I must admit that this is a sensible reason for him to carry his pistol. However, it is his desire to minister to all those in need that has gained him a great deal of respect. Nonetheless, his authorities have frequently advised him to concentrate on his sermons rather than being a showboat. Some Sunday services, he employs vulgarity throughout the sermon, and some of his parishioners squirm, while others smile or laugh. You'll be surprised at how he defends himself by using obscenities. Yes, he admitted, I know I sometimes get on my soapbox and spout a few too many cuss words, but the church has more serious moral concerns to address. Furthermore, my parishioners want someone to whom they can relate, not someone who will simply stand in front of them and lecture. If we are to legitimize his use of profanity, as he stated, and there's evidence that it has resulted in positive relationships between him and his parishioners, then he shouldn't be chastised for it. After Mass, he'll put on his cowboy hat, tight trousers, and crocodile boots and hang around with parishioners. He'll take a few sips of tequila, he'll take out his guitar and play a few songs, and he's never without his gleaming black revolver. You'll agree with me that he's an out-of-the-box thinker. He even sells DVDs and CDs of himself performing ranchera songs, and any profits he makes are used to promote the public good through good acts and community service programs. And you'll be astonished at how many people have praised him for this gesture. Padre Pistolas is a true gift to his generation. Do you know that he raises funds to renovate dilapidated churches and build schools? He also wants to create a road connecting the secluded town to a highway, which would be partially sponsored by donations from immigrants in the United States. He acts as a go-between between immigrant communities in the United States and their impoverished homes in Mexico. Many times he has been questioned about his way of life and his compassion for the community, in addition to his singing, and he said, "I feel an obligation to them for supporting the projects back home and to their families, especially the children who smile at the sight of a toy. Nothing gets done if I stop being Padre Pistolas and focus on routine chores, and more initiatives are needed in this community than baptisms." So, Padre Pistolas is a singing priest with a pistol who loves his town so much that he presents toys to the most vulnerable youngsters. He is Mexico's most unconventional parish priest, even though he frequently clashes with the local bishop who wants him to leave road construction and hospital construction to the government and broadcast musical performances to celebrities. That is, they want him to limit himself to baptizing children and saying mass, which of course is impossible for Padre Pistolas to do. Even though he loves the Catholic Church, he believed that its officials should be concerned with the Church's more serious concerns rather than his firearms. Thank you for staying with me till the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like and share the video. You can leave your question and thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified when we add new videos in the future. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.